Audio 119. Presenting your speech. Tips on giving effective presentation.
Eye contact. Using natural, direct eye contact helps your audience feel connected to you.
Gesture. Gestures can help you paint pictures with words, but make sure they don't get in the way and they are natural.
Enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic. If you don't care, why should your audience? Your enthusiasm builds your audience's enthusiasm.
Articulation. Articulate your words clearly so the members of your audience will understand you.
Breathe. Breathing helps you control nervousness. It also gives you time to gather your thoughts. Remember that a pause can be used to provide emphasis.
Posture. Correct posture conveys confidence.
Tone. The tone of your voice can create or change a mood.
Dress. Dress for success. Be neat and professional. Don't wear loud accessories that will distract members of the audience.
Language. Use proper language and be careful not to use non-words and fillers such as and too often.
Smile. A smile will not only make you look and feel better, but also make your audience more receptive.
About Rebecca Badiou-Zaman. Hello everyone! This is a great opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Rebecca Badiou-Zaman. I'm 25 years old. I'm not married. I'm a business executive. Let me tell you something about my family. My father is a doctor and my mother is a homemaker. I have two sisters. Both are younger to me. One is an engineer and the little one is in class 7 in Mirpur High School. I live in Mirpur. I was born in Dhaka, but brought up in Germany. I started my schooling in Germany. Then I came back to Bangladesh. I did my SSC and HSC from Bangladesh and graduation from India. Since I have lived in 3 different countries, I have been able to learn about 3 different cultures. I'm very thankful to Almighty Allah for this opportunity. During my graduation in India, I started working. I've worked in a US company for about 1 year and in a Canadian company for about 2 years and 7 months. In the US company, I was working in the banking sector, and in the Canadian company, it was in the insurance sector. In the latter one, I was working as an advisor dealing with the foreign clients, and then I got promotion and worked as a group leader for about 2 years. As a person, I'm very friendly, and I love to interact with people. I have a passion for languages. I know 4 different languages, namely Bangla, my mother tongue, Hindi, German, and English. English is my favorite. I have done a course from British Council on Phonetics. I love my family and friends. I value my teachers who have enlightened me with their knowledge. I believe in honesty, integrity, because they are the pillars of one's character. My hobbies are swimming, cycling, reading books, and listening to music. My aim is to be a good human being and contribute something to my family, friends, and society. That's all about me. Many thanks for your patience hearing. May Allah bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum.
about Hassan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Brothers and sisters, how are you? I'm Hassan Ahmed. I'm 32 years old. I'm an English graduate. At present, I'm taking training on practical phonetics and presentation in ciphers. I live at Pantapot in Dhaka, and I have been living here for at least 10 years. I'm from Bibaria. I was born there. It's a beautiful place. I'm an honest person and practicing Muslims. During my leisure time, usually I read books on theology, history, international relations, philosophy, and of course on Islam. Besides, I enjoy traveling. I'm a good hiker, or you may say peddler. I usually travel on foot. I've visited almost all the historical places of my country, Bangladesh. I'm a bit introvert type of man. I don't feel free to talk about what it is like. But as I'm asked, so one thing I can mention that is cowardice, with all its dimensions including bribery to hijacking. About my future plan, I have a firm plan. I want to be expert in English language teacher. Mainly I will concentrate on good pronunciation teaching. I'll not take much time from you. Many thanks for your patience hearing. May Allah bless all of you. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum.
About Monora Begum. Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Monora Begum. I'm a banker. At present, I'm working for Sonali Bank Staff College as senior faculty member. I enjoy my job. I'm married. I have a talented and lovely son of 13 years of age. He is a student of class 7 of Maplip International School. My husband is one of the director of a multinational company named Syngenta Bangladesh Limited. He is a kind-hearted man. We live at Lalmatia, Block D. I pursued my BA Honours and MA degree in Islamic Studies from Dhaka University. After my final examination of university, I joined a kindergarten school after 6 months. I joined Fazlul Haq Mohila College as a lecturer and worked for 2 years. There finally, I joined Sonali Bank as a senior officer. I have been working in Sonali Bank Training Institute for 8 years, and I enjoy my job, and I love my institute. I love fine arts. All branches of fine arts attract me. Once I used to recite Bangla poems. I know Arabic language, and I used to be a radio presenter of Radio Bangladesh overseas services in Arabic program for around 5 years. I had some habit of painting. I liked and drew landscapes. Once I used to be a guitarist. Of course, it was a Hawaiian guitar. At present, I'm fond of English phonetics, and that's why I'm here. That's almost all about myself. Thank you for being with me.
Television plays a positive role in society.
Arguments in favor. Television is now playing a very important role in our lives. Television is not only a convenient source of entertainment, but also a comparative cheap one. Television keeps you informed about current events. It allows you to follow the latest development in science and politics. It offers an endless series of programs that are both instructive and entertaining. Many television programs introduce people to things they never thought of before and have never heard of before. Television series have done a great job in popularizing many library masterpieces. Television has been good company to those who do not work, like housewives, lonely old people, etc. With television, people are still free to enjoy other civilized pleasures, or even more. There are a considerable variety of programs on televisions. The viewer is always free to choose whatever he wants to see. Television provides enormous possibilities for education, like a school program via closed-circuit television. Television provides special broadcasts for those in a TV university or open university. It also offers a specialized subject like language, teaching, sewing, cooking, painting, cosmetics, etc. Television does the job of education in the broadest sense. Instructive programs achieve their goal through entertaining the viewers. Television provides an outlet for creative talents. People all around the world are no longer distant and isolated from each other. It brings most distant countries and the strangest customs right into your living room. Compared with radio, everything on television is more lifelike, vivid, and real. Television may be a vital factor in holding a family together, especially where there are economic problems that cause the husband and wife to be at a breaking point. Television keeps people informed about the government and its programs. Television keeps people informed of the news and weather. Television keeps people informed of disasters like floods, winds, etc. In the case of serious problem, television tells people what to do. People can be taught about safety through television. People can be informed about special sales at stores. Arguments against television is a great time waster. People who don't watch television are happier than those who watch it. Television goes with the kind of life that leaves the viewers nothing to spare, nothing left. Television makes the viewer completely passive because everything is presented to them without any effort on their part. The very danger of watching television lies in the fact that the viewers take no initiatives. They make no choice and exercise no judgment. Television passes on to children the corrupting values of a corrupt society. Television is to blame for the fact that children take no longer to learn to read today and barely see the point at all the getting that skill. Television takes up too much of our time. We no longer have enough time for hobbies, entertaining activities. Other outside amusement like theaters, movies, sport, etc. get ignored. Unfortunately, all of our free time is now regulated by television. People rush home, gulp their food, which is often as simple as a sandwich and a beer, and then start watching the television. The master, that is television, demands absolute silence and attention. No one dares open his or her mouth during a television program. People have grown addicted to television, often neglecting the necessary and more important things like meals, sleep, and even work. Many parents use television as a pacifier for their children. They put their children in the front of the TV set. They don't care whether it exposes children to rubbish and stupid commercials. They see spectacles of violence or sex as long as the children are quiet. Many of the television programs are bad. They do not keep pace with the high demand of viewers and do not maintain high quality standards. The wide coverage of television program has reduced society to the condition in illiterate communities. We are utterly dependent on the most primitive media of communication, pictures and spoken words. What the viewer receives from television is nothing but second-hand experience. TV completely cuts the viewer off from the real world. The more the viewers watch television, the lazier they become. The TV glues them to the set instead of allowing them to go out. Television prevents people from communicating with each other. It has done much harm to the relationship between family members. People no longer see the need to read books when they can just watch it on television. Families sit and watch television at dinner instead of talking with each other.
Students should have a part-time job. Arguments in favor.
It is good for students to have part-time jobs because this helps cultivate independence among young people. Part-time jobs in business can foster a sense of competition, which is important for students in the future. After-school work enhances a young person's social development. Being able to earn their own money gives students a feeling that they have become adults and therefore makes them feel more mature. Part-time jobs make students more confident in themselves. Through the work, they can realize their own value and prove them they are capable people. Part-time jobs experience gives students an insight into what work is about and prepares them psychologically for their future jobs. After-school work teaches students how hard it is to earn money and helps develop thriftiness in our younger generation. Part-time jobs can help students apply their knowledge in practice, and in return, their experience will make them know better what they have learned in classes and books. Part-time jobs give students a feeling of achievement through contributing to the national construction and economy. Part-time job can make the students' lives more colorful and is good for their personal development. Students who have part-time jobs can relieve, to some extent, the economic burdens of their parents. With the money earned, students can buy many books they like. Because they earn money, students can pay for their education and thus will value their education even more. Part-time job work helps the economy by providing additional inexpensive labor. Part-time labor helps the employer by providing labor at peak workloads without the cost of the labor when the workload goes down. Students' part-time jobs contribute a lot, in one way or another, to our socialist construction. Arguments against: it's not good for students to do part-time job because they will become money-oriented. Many students who have part-time jobs have shown a decline in their studies. Part-time jobs do not help develop a sense of thriftiness among young people, because many students spend the money on high-priced items, luxuries that their parents can hardly afford. Part-time jobs often distract the students' attention away from their studies, and some students even play truant. The main task of a student is to study hard and learn what is needed for the development of our nation. Social experience can be gained later after they finish their studies. Students are in their formative years. Part-time jobs may expose them to social ills at an age when they cannot differentiate the good from the bad. Some students become juvenile delinquents because they come under the influence of bad people through the part-time jobs. Students who have part-time jobs may relieve their parents' economic burden, but their early contact with the society adds greatly to the worries of their parents. Though some after-school work can help students to practice what they learn in classes, many jobs require nothing of the students' knowledge. Some students have become dropout because through part-time job they have found that the more education you have, the less money you make. After the chaotic 10-year-long cultural revolution, China now has a shortage of 60 million engineers. The problem of dropouts only makes the situation worse. Because of the low cost of part-time workers, employers are tempted to employ only part-time and not employ full-time workers. Part-time workers are not given vacation, sick pay, and health care. Most part-time jobs are very menial and do not lead to meaningful full-time jobs.
Class 13. Different English accents of the world.
ইংলিশ এখন আর কোনো একক সম্পত্তি নয়। এটি এখন বিশ্বভাষা, ব্যবসায়িক ভাষা, প্রযুক্তির ভাষা, শিক্ষার ভাষা, যোগাযোগের ভাষা। তাই বিশ্বের সব মানুষ যে একইভাবে ইংলিশ বলবে তা আশাই করা যায় না। কারণ প্রতিটি মাতৃভাষার ধ্বনি সমষ্টির প্রভাব রয়েছে ইংরেজির উপর। ভারতীয়রা এক ধরনের অদ্ভুত ইংরেজি বলেন, মধ্যপ্রদেশ, চীন, জাপান, স্পেনবাসীরা আরেক ধরনের ইংরেজি উচ্চারণ করেন। কিন্তু আমরা প্রায় সবার ইংরেজি বুঝতে পারি। তবে পশ ইংলিশ অর ক্লাস ইংলিশ অর স্ট্যান্ডার্ড ইংলিশ অর বিবিসি সিএনএন ইংলিশ, রয়্যাল অর কুইন্স ইংলিশ বলতে পারলে দোষ কী? আমার মত হলো, যে কোনো ভাষায় আমরা কথা বলি না কেন তা শুদ্ধ, প্রমিত ও গ্রহণযোগ্য হওয়া উচিত। চালিয়ে নেওয়ার মতো ইংরেজি আমরা অনেকেই জানি। Why not the best one? Pronunciation-related difference between US and UK accent. 1. British English R.
American English eh.
For examples: fast,
Fast,
last,
last,
blast,
blast,
past,
past,
vast,
vast,
master.
master.
2. British English U.
American English oo.
For example: news,
News,
nuclear.
nuclear.
3. British English. If t is in between two vowel sounds, then in British English t will be pronounced as t. But
In American English, if there is a t sound in between two vowel sounds, then the t sound will be pronounced as d.
for example: 30,
30.
water,
Water,
potato,
potato,
potter,
potter,
better,
better,
flatter,
flutter,
later,
later,
letter.
letter.
4. British English raw sound:
American English r sound.
bird,
Bird,
hear,
hear,
father,
father,
over.
over.
5. British English R sound:
American English r sound.
hot,
Hot,
not,
not,
pot,
pot,
lot.
lot.
6. British English air sound:
American English, sound.
Care,
Care,
dare,
dare,
there,
there,
hair,
hair.
Scottish, Edinburgh.
When I was a psychiatric nurse, but when I was training to be a psychiatric nurse, I think I was about 18 or 19 or something like that. And I can remember going into like what was the day room where everybody sat and everybody had their meals and stuff like that. And used to try and sort of facilitate various pieces of conversation with people to try and find out what was going on and whatever. And I remember we took the dinner trolley in one day, and the food was disgusting. There was absolutely no doubt about it that the food was absolutely disgusting. And this guy started going absolutely bananas about the food. You know, like, you can't possibly expect me to eat this. This is absolutely well, it was an Essex accent he had actually, because I trained to. Used to call everybody joke. Like I was a joke. Anyway, I've lost the point of the story. I bringing the dinner trolley in and him going on about the food being disgusting and whatever, and this guy went absolutely bananas in the dinner hall. He's trying to started sort of chucking stuff around, and I was really frightened. I was like, no, what's going on here? Eventually I moved out of this sort of dinner hall place to go and get some sort of help to find out what should happen, because I was just a student. I didn't understand any of this, and this guy chased me out of the day room with what I thought was a big stick, or I thought he'd broken a chair or something like that, and I thought he was chasing me up a corridor with this piece of wood or something like that. And at one point I looked behind me and I just burst out laughing because he had this huge big cucumber. He had this huge big cucumber in his hand and he just looked absolutely ridiculous. And it was fine. It was fine. I sort of went,
Northern Ireland, Belfast.
Was there more country when you were younger?
Oh yes, there's more country. More in fact, all that Springfield Road, well, there weren't houses at all. There was no houses there at all. All fields, lovely fields, big rivers. You could even have went up and had a swim in them in the summer instead of going away out of Belfast at all. Yeah. You could have went up there and 5 or 6 of us went into the water and had a swim. Even picnicked out in it and all. But now you can't do all that.
Yeah.
All houses were all built on it.
Yeah.
Now they're all wrecked, you know.
No, it's terrible.
And it's terrible. Shocking all together. Oh, it used to be great round here.
Yeah.
No, I used to say to your mummy, I'm away up the fields, away up the, forget the name of the Fourth River for a swim. And then your mummy would have knew where you were, like, you know.
There was no worry.
There was no worries because you knew it was safe enough.
Yeah. Do you get people now, kind of going out into the country for outings? Because it is very close still. You've got the mountains
but
and
you
back
see,
the falls. Or...
it's very, you can't because it's very dangerous. You can't leave your own district hardly now, you know. Because if you do, you're taking your life in your own hands. Unless you go out in a car during the day and just keep driving or something like that, right around the countryside. But for to go for a walk, you wouldn't guarantee you'd come back again.
Southern USA, Texas.
Nacogdoches people look down their noses at lefty. We think we're far superior to lefty.
Do you make bad jokes about that?
Yeah, and they always beat us in football. We haven't beat them since 1941. No, well, that's not true. But our smashing football victory over Lufkin was in 1941. when Lufkin was destined to be the state champs, state champions in their district, and Nacogdoches was not supposed to beat them. And I was only 6 years old, but Daddy took me to the ball game, I remember, and we beat Lufkin 7-6. And I can remember, I wasn't but 6 years old, and but I remember after the game, Daddy going to town, took me to town in the car, and we drove around the square, around what's now the library, it used to be the post office, and Daddy was honking the horn. And I said, Daddy, why are you honking the horn? He said, because we beat Lufkin. But we have not beat Lufkin in football many times since that time. We have beat them a few times, but anyway. But Lufkin has some nice areas, and Lufkin has a lot of industry that we do not have over here. It's sort of a blue collar, it's sort of a working class town, and Nacogdoches, we've always thought we were a little above Lufkin. Of course, actually, we're just jealous of Lufkin because they have all the good industries and everything. Our best thing Nacogdoches has going for it is the college, is the university. That's our main source of income.
Canadian.
The setup of the university is very different than what I found here. I mean, there's all the buildings are in one location, and there's probably, at least 50 different buildings, all centered right there. I mean, and then there's the residences, so first-year students usually stay in residences, and then once you've met a couple of friends in second year and up until fourth year, you usually live in a house with a couple of your friends right around all the buildings of campus. We like to call it the student ghetto. So, I mean, we still only have a 5-minute walk to class or so it's very different than here. Because here you find, you have to bike from building to building and from your house and everything's just so much more spread out here. It's the most beautiful place, like, in Canada that I've really ever been to. It is so pretty. It's along the Ottawa River, and so, I mean, the whole town is on the river, so there's beaches everywhere, and it's a very outdoorsy kind of nature town. And I mean, if you enjoy skiing, like cross-country skiing is very big there, and just all kinds of water sports like canoeing or fishing, even biking, just anything outdoors, you'll find it in my town. It's a very active, outdoorsy town,
Thank you for watching this video.